Hey guys, you know who I am, no introduction is needed. Alright, the point of this video is um, I was doing a little bit of watching videos on people with depression, and we lost a great YouTuber by the name of Juario, Justin Carmichael. He committed suicide, God rest his soul. And the reason why that irks me in a way, like it bothers me in such a way, is because, I mean, he was a beautiful person and people loved him. People adored him because he made you laugh. He was funny, and he also had a very inspirational an inspirational attitude towards people to make them look like maybe life isn't so bad. But unfortunately, even with that in mind, he's no longer with us. He took his own life, and it's sad. It really is. When people take their own life, they don't when they're in the process of doing so, they don't think of who it all affects. I mean, it's different with me, I guess. If I were to kill myself, no one would give a shit except maybe my wife and my mother and my brother. That's it. Everyone else would just be like, "Oh, Scott's dead, Demonius is dead, who cares? Oh well, the life goes on for most of us anyways." I mean, that's how little I view my own life, I guess you could say. I know I won't be remembered in any way. I'll be remembered as the guy that talked shit, that made videos on killing women in Postal 2 because I was having a fucking rage quit with women at the time, or the guy that talked about fleshlights and drinking beer and talking drunken gibberish. That's the only thing I'll be remembered for. And people want that back. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. I kind of grew up, quote unquote, from that phase. I'm married now. I mean, sure, I still keep that misogynistic mind state on some levels. I mean, not towards my wife, though, because see, the difference about those people and my wife is so much different from all the women out there. She actually fits the criteria of the perfect woman. She's wonderful. She's great. She's my everything. As a matter of fact, if she wasn't in my life, chances are I probably would have done what Mike Carmichael did. This is the only thing that keeps me alive today. At least to the point where I can function as a human being. Depression is a very hard thing to live with, guys. It really is. I had it for years. I tried killing myself plenty of times. I even tried after I was married. July of 2012, I was taken to the crisis center, to make a long story short. Which brings me to my next point of this video. Alright. Game time. Listen closely. Okay? Listen to me very carefully. The mental health system in America is complete, utter shit. Okay? They want you to go into a office, possibly lay on a couch or a chair, and make yourself comfortable, and talk about the very things that literally make you go crazy up here. They want you to let out your anxieties, your fears, your emotions, your negativity. Fuck you. Alright? That shit does not help. I would know. I've been through this shit since I was 3 fucking years old. It does not help. Okay? Nothing helps depression. Your pills don't help. They just cause more things to be depressed about. More, like your emotions are magnified by 10 times. Or more. Depending. Okay? You have that. You have people who lie to you, straight up lie to you. These psychologists, these people who go to fucking college for 7 damn years or more to study how the mind works. That shit does not work. It's a fucking farce. There's not one human being, not one, no one have I've talked to or met that the mental health system here in America or anywhere else in the world that they could possibly go and get has helped them. The only thing that helps depression, if anything at all, is keeping your mind occupied. Doing something that keeps this off those bad, dreaded thoughts of worthlessness, pain, anguish, all those things that cause negativity. The only thing that can help it is if you do something. It could be something as little as going for a walk. It could be as little as something as reading on something of interest. Because these pills, these psychologists, these people just make it worse. These crisis lines. Oh, don't even get me on started enough. If you speak one word of self-harm, one word, here comes a cop, put you in cuffs and take you away like you're a damn prisoner. How's that supposed to make a depressed person feel? Only it gets worse. The mental health system here in America, they're so overcrowded now that they actually put impatient people in prison. Tell me, how is that justifiable? Just because there's no room? Make room. Look at Oklahoma, for fuck's sake. It's fucking... There's so many fields here that it blows my mind. And it's like that in Wisconsin, too. There's plenty of states that can be used for facilities if you need them. But we don't need them because they don't help. They don't help. I am a victim when it comes to the way those places treat a human being. I'm a victim when it comes to brainwashing of our mental health system. I've been through it, damn it. And it doesn't help a damn bit. The only thing that can help a person in depression is they gotta take their mind off of what's bothering them, what's making them feel that way. They have to get away. If you have a friend that is depressed, get them out of the house. Take them to a movie. Take them somewhere where there is fun, excitement, where there's things. Yeah, I understand that it doesn't always help, but let me tell you, it's a lot better than leaving them at home, letting them dwell on things. That's my problem. I have friends down here, but they're not close by. I have to take a drive out to like 30 minutes or 20 minutes or 15 minutes, what have you. Alright, I have to go far away from where I'm at to go there, and sometimes the gas money just isn't happening because the fucking prices are too damn high. Yeah, I'm getting myself worked up because I am so sick of how people glorify depression and how they think it's so easily curable. It's not, okay? I've suffered with it. I know people who suffer with it. And our beloved Justin Carmichael suffered with it. But he did something that was horrific. I mean, you lock yourself in a room and you just don't... I just don't see how you could do that. But that's what depression does. I mean, I am actually surprised that I'm still alive today. I'm still surprised that I'm still living and breathing with all the stuff that goes through my head. Because let me tell you something, guys. The stuff that goes on up here is insane. Okay? You've seen it in short bursts in some of my past videos. That's just a taste. Imagine having that full time. You would think it's entertainment. It's torture for me, guys. Depression is not in any way easy for anybody, not one person. It is actually one of the most torturous things, sickness, that a person can actually experience in their lifetime. It's sad. Because we don't find any joy in life. There's none whatsoever. When we're feeling that way. Like when Justin made that video, don't say you're stupid. You're not stupid. Don't ever tell yourself I'm stupid. I'm sorry, Justin. I'm retarded. I'm stupid. Because if I wasn't so stupid, I'd be in a lot better position than I am now, mentally at least. Fuck psychology. Fuck these mental health cretins. And fuck this country for glorifying that which doesn't help. Money's going into all these things, all these breakthroughs in mental health that don't even help anybody. Sure, there's people that go, oh, it's helped me, or yeah, it's done something for me. Good. Then you're a light case. Your life is optimistic enough to where a simple pill can erase all your fucking problems. I'm a pessimist. I think I made that crystal clear. I'm negative all the time. It's because that's what I'm used to. That's what I've been around for a long time. It's pretty much infused in my head. It's fused within my psychosis, within my consciousness. It's all there. Depression is not an easy thing by any means. It shouldn't be taken lightly. It shouldn't be taken without heart. It's a very disturbing and hard disease, and I hate these fucking people out there. I fucking hate these people who say depressed people are nothing but weak fools. Those people I want to drag out in the street and beat them to death with a lead pipe. And be like, oh, it's just fake. What you're feeling is fake. That broken nose, that's fake. That shattered jaw, it's fake. I hate people when they do this shit. Lack of compassion for anyone that has any problems whatsoever. And that's why it gets worse. Especially with depression. If you have no compassion for anybody that's experiencing these feelings, this anguish, this defeatist attitude, if you have no compassion, that person's just going to feel worse. And do you want that? Does that make you feel better or happier to know that someone out there is feeling just like their life is meaningless, worthless? Does that really justify what makes you happy for someone to be that miserable? Then you're just as bad as the rest of them. That has done the same to that individual. Or those group of people even. Yeah, I am speaking a little out of tone here. Yes, I'm pissed off at this. Because here was a guy that, I mean, not just Justin, but my friend Steve Michael Shrinzak, God rest his soul too, he killed himself. Because his girl cheated on him, his car broke down, and he lost his job. See, some of you might say, oh, that sounds like a shitty fucking day. And for him, it was so shitty that he felt the need to die. He was a good friend of mine. Yeah, we had a little falling out. About 6 months. I'm sorry. We had a little bit of a falling out prior to him passing, but we made up before he died. He was a good friend of mine. He understood what it felt to feel like this. And all these people who push all these people who can't step out of themselves for at least a few minutes or a day or an hour, whatever it may be, can't step out of themselves and look at that person and look how bad they're suffering and constantly push them aside or push them in the corner. They don't do anything to better the situation for that person who is suffering. They just make it worse. I apologize for crying. It's just, I've dealt with this for so long. And it doesn't get any easier within a year. Even with all the people in my life, it still doesn't get any easier. It's always there. It probably always will be. I just have to find reasons to keep going. I can't give in to my demons. They're horrible things. Horrible entities. Whatever they may be. They're terrible. I miss my friend. I miss Steve. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think about my buddy Steve. For those who are interested in how he died or what he did to do him in, I wasn't there, which I wish I would have. I could have maybe stopped him, but he smoked a bunch of weed, took a bunch of pills, heard a train coming, went outside, laid his head on a track, and it decapitated him. That's how he died. I wasn't there. I wasn't there to help him. I wasn't there to stop him. I wish I was. Maybe he would still be here. Because the people he was around, from what I understand, didn't even help him. They just let him go ahead. I would have dragged his ass off the track. I just need to get my composure back. I apologize. Okay. The point is, guys, you don't need to make a person feel worse than they already are. If you don't like a person, just keep it to yourself. If you don't like a person just for being a person, just the best thing you can do is just shut the fuck up. Don't say a word. You don't like a person, that's fine. No one said you had to like that person. You know, now you can't like everybody, you can't love everybody. I understand that. But don't make a person feel like shit just out of spite. It doesn't make any sense. I just don't understand people. I don't understand the pain they bring towards individuals like this. And they feel no remorse. Yes, we all say bad things once in a while. That's what humans do. But to insult another person going through so much in their head, you don't know their story. If you don't know what they're going through, the best thing you can do is just shut up. It's bad enough that people like us who suffer depression to this degree have these demons to fight with all the time. See, it makes us weak, but we find a reason to go on. We find a reason to pull through. And sometimes friends, family, all those things do matter. And if you are a family member of someone who is suffering, and you're not paying attention to that person, calling them or spending time with them, shame on you. If you're a person that considers somebody a friend and you don't spend time with them, shame on you. Because that's what happened to me. My family doesn't call me. I have to call them. My friends don't. My friends sometimes once in a while call me and I talk to them, but I'm not much of a phone person and they know this. I'm not a sociable creature. That's just not who I am. I keep to myself most of the time. But it would be nice. I mean, I do have a Facebook, and they're on there. They can find just say hi. Just say hi. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Love whoever, or just whatever. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. See, this is what depression does to a person, especially a guy like myself. We go through a hell of emotion. Just I can't find a way to, like a gauntlet of emotion. Just first angry, then sadness, sometimes sadness, then anger, and then kind of like a flat line. Which is the state I'm in right now. Depression is just it's the hardest thing to ever deal with, and I wouldn't want anyone to ever face this. I wouldn't want my worst enemy to suffer depression or anxiety. I wouldn't want that for anybody. Not even the people who hate me. I wouldn't want that. I don't like having it. I hate it. But I have it. It's what it is. And I refuse to go to these places that brainwash you even further, because I would just be in a worse mess than I am right now in the mind. So, anyways, I know I'm going to be made fun of for crying on video and being all emotional, but that's just, I'll have to accept it. I'll just have to take it with a grain of salt, and whatever. Anyways, guys, I guess I'm out of fuel. I want to say rest in peace, Justin Carmichael, Jew Wario. Sorry. I wish I would have known you in person, and I would have found a way to bust open that bathroom door and take you somewhere to get your mind off of what's making you feel this week. Just like I wish a friend would take me out of here when I'm feeling this week. I don't have that. Friends never, ever, hardly ever. Actually, scratch that. They never do anything for me. But I will do for them. I fix their computers. I do things because I'm a nice guy. Naturally. That's who I am. But when it comes to Scott, fuck him. That's just the way it is, man. I just hope when the day comes that I finally leave this world, that they don't even shed one single fucking tear. I don't deserve that. I don't deserve their tears. They don't deserve to grieve over me. No. Anyways, this is going on too long, and I'm running out of juice in terms of my brain. I need to do something or focus on something. Do something to get my mind off this shaken state. I just feel. I wish you guys could understand. I mean, some of you may understand, but not everyone does. Anyways, this is Demonius X. Yep, there's my name. Scott. The rest of you. Signing off.